Good evening, everyone. This is our C# programming class final project. What we've done here is we've created a program that most companies should need to update their inventory, sell products, have different users go in and do different things. So with this project, what we started with was our requirements document. With our requirements document, we created the name. It was Bite Me Computers. We did a mock interview with a client, asking our questions and having them answer back. Once we did all those questions and answers, we created our program features. With this, we decided what we needed. We needed to display stock, sell stock, show out of stock, and replenish stock. Also, we needed a tab to view parts and customers that had made those parts or purchased those parts. Our user types were the administrator, who had options to all of our different sections. We had our sales associate, which also had access to 2 sections, and the inventory clerk, which had access to different sections. After we did that, we went in to make our pseudocode. We went in through our login screen. We have it to check whether that login is correct or not, and to proceed if so, it'll go to the main screen, which will also show you some options depending on which user you're set up as. And we go through a couple of the codes for the projects that we had there. So the different options you would get at the main screen. After we went through those, we have our sell parts as well, and we went through all the code for all of our different parts of the project. With our flowchart, we created this to show kind of how it's going to flow from the login screen, comparing, matching or not matching, sending you back to the login or giving you a user main screen. After that main screen, you get your options, and we take you through with the flowchart all the different options you would have. These are pretty basic, but they are simple, and we used them a little bit to follow what we were going to do. Let's go ahead and get into the code. After that, we went ahead and we made this code here. Starting at the login screen, we go through with our OLDB connection, as well as our connection string. We have it get permissions from the database and return a value. When it returns that value, it shows either the main screen, the sales main screen, or the inventory main screen. For the first one, I'll show you the main screen, which will come up if you're an admin. On this screen, we also have our connection string, and it shows the buttons to click to go to the different sections. We have created these as controls. That way, it doesn't create a new pop-up screen every time you click one. It simply takes you to that place on the same screen. So if the panel's not there, it adds the panel. Otherwise, it brings it to the front. If you're going to order items from this, you would go through, has our connection string to attach to the database, and our command text to update our inventory. Also to let you know if there's no items in the cart, you cannot proceed to the checkout. We also have our search with the radio buttons. Depending on if they're checked, it will show the product name, the product description, or the product ID. We also have our search inventory here, which when it loads up automatically populates it with the product names. Once you've gone through the order items screen, you can go to the payment information screen. On this screen we have it get all of the text boxes and it puts them to a string. Of course our string instantiation is up there. It checks the address, the payment, and the payment information to make sure that they're correct, such as invalid card numbers. So it does have to be 16 digits in length and has to be a valid card number. If the shipping address, payment information, and payment address are all true, it goes ahead and adds that order into our order database. Once that's done, it continues on to our order confirmation when you click the button to complete your order. And this will give you your order number, customer name, shipping address, and the price that you paid. Going back to the main screen, if you go to the View Inventory instead, it will show you all the inventory that's available in each category, depending on the radio button. Or you can add to inventory, which does update our inventory if you click that button, or it adds a completely new line. This insert was one of the things that gave me issues, but eventually we got it working. The sales main is the same as the main screen, minus an option. Inventory is the same as the main screen, minus another option. So let's go ahead and we'll get into that program. With the program, we need to see our login credentials. To be able to see who we want to log in under, we'll go ahead and log in as admin, which does have a password 134 and permissions of 1. Admin user and 123, just to make it incorrect, and we get a pop-up that says it's incorrect. Otherwise, if we put it in correctly, we'll get a good login screen. Once we're here on the login screen, we can go through View Inventory. It'll show you the default for all the products that we have available, the description, and the product ID if you'd like. We have the order number, where you can search, automatically shows the name, or you can pull up by product ID or description. And if we click on name, we'll go ahead and add this to our cart, and we'll purchase a monitor. Once we've gone here, we'll see the product total is $180, and we'll make an address. And we'll make him John Smith. We need 16 digits for that card number, the expiration date, and the address for the payment one more time. And we can confirm our order. Here it'll pull up a thank you for your order screen that's an order confirmation with your name, address, order number, and the total price. Under our orders, you can see that now we do have that order in here that does update. We have our login, and our inventory will update to have less monitors. We'll go ahead and close that screen. We'll go to the Add to Inventory screen. If we go here, we can type in a product name to add one more, and the description is an accessory. We'll reorder. Since it's already there, we'll click Reorder Items. You'll see that it updates with the quantity there. Or if we want to add a new item, if we want a computer desk, we'll add one of them. The cost for us to produce is $150, $200 for the actual price, and the description will be that it is a desk. It's a new item, so we'll click the Order New Items button. And sometimes it does just take renewing the inventory to get back to that screen to be able to let it know that we ordered the desk. So the desk is in there. And besides that, we do have our different logins. If you go back to the program, if you log in under a sales user, it'll take you to the main screen with only 2 options. Or if you log in under the inventory user, it will log in with 2 separate options. That basically concludes the program. I hope everybody enjoyed and have a great night.